Howdy, welcome to today's Todd's Tips. Today I wanted to talk about hashtags. Now this is Todd's Tips. When I share it on Twitter, I put hashtag Todd's Tips. Why do I do this though? Well, before I did these videos, I went on Periscope and I said, what do you want to know about social media? And loads of people said, we don't understand hashtags. And I realised that even though I do, maybe you don't. So here's a really quick summary on what they do. Every tweet that I send with hashtag Todd's Tips will link to all the other tweets with hashtag Todd's Tips. And if anybody else tweets and says, I really like hashtag Todd's Tips, that will also appear in one timeline on Twitter. In your home timeline, you've got loads of tweets happening here, you've got your mentions. You could have a timeline with just hashtags in, and you could keep an eye on it. I keep an eye on Todd's Tips, so if anybody shares this video, if anybody talks about Todd's Tips, I'll thank them, I'll say hi to them. That's quite a useful thing to do. I'll give you another example. You've probably seen an advert recently where there was a hashtag in the bottom right-hand corner. That's because they want you to talk about their advert on social media. Sometimes lots of people do, sometimes hardly anyone does, and it's a real disaster for them. But some of the great adverts, especially things like the John Lewis advert at Christmas, that hashtag gets used a lot and people talk about it on social media. John Lewis would never know what people think of their video if it wasn't for that hashtag. People don't drive to John Lewis, to the video producer, and say, hey, that's a great concept. I love the bear and the hare. I love the penguin. Now they just check their hashtag and they see what it's all about. So a hashtag link conversations that are exactly the same all together. Saves you having to search all the way through Twitter. So they're like a hyperlink within Twitter. Start using hashtags. Find the hashtags that people in your industry use and copy them. Find the hashtags that your customers use and put them in your tweets. And obviously, if you want to put hashtag Todd's Tips are great, I'll tweet you back. That's today's Todd's Tips. I'll see you next time. Cheers.